Hello, I figured that since the update is set to come out in about 8 hours at the time I'm making this, that I'd go ahead and make a quick video about what to expect and what you should be prioritizing during the Christmas event. First and foremost, there is what we know is already confirmed to be coming out in the update. You can find all of this info by going to the games page and clicking on the event underneath the About section. The biggest part of this update is obviously going to be the new dimension that we've already gotten a few sneak peeks for. Just by judging from the countdown banner in-game, it's very safe and obvious to assume that this will be a Bleach-themed update. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that this event only says Christmas plus new dimension. Now, hopefully this is not actually all that we'll be getting from this update, but judging by how the past updates have been going, it's definitely possible, all things considered. Now about the Christmas event. Luckily for us, this is something that we more or less know everything about, which will more than likely be the regular 2x XP gold and raid tokens, along with every past raid being open for the duration of the event. Now, along with the raids being reopened, all of the raid characters and their respective accessories and pets will be brought back to the shops. This is definitely important when deciding what you're going to be prioritizing during the event. I believe that's basically everything that's been confirmed for us. Now onto some of the likely speculations that I and many others have about what might be coming from the update. First, there is the obvious and all too likely chance that we might be getting another gacha character. Now, I personally believe that gachas are terrible, but it is what it is in the end. The other and slightly less likely addition would be a new raid character, but seeing as though Coolballs has gone on record stating that he believes there to be more than enough raids, it's less likely than another gacha character being introduced. There's also the very obvious and nigh on guaranteed chance that we'll have a new gem character for the new dimension. We may also even get a new limited gem character for the Christmas event, just like we did with Christmas Altar. The least likely predictions were, funnily enough, ones along the lines of content updates revolving around boss rush or time challenge. I am also going to go ahead and give an honorable mention to the possibility of there being an original event themed around hollows. Now enough with the predictions, let's get on with what you should be prioritizing from the update, or mainly the Christmas event. Right off the bat, I'd like to give a large disclaimer and say that in the case that any new character gets added, that you should wait like a day in case they're really good or something. But other than that, I'll just go ahead and get started with the characters. If you're a newer player that is either leveling up right now or is just reaching the higher dimensions and you don't have any good raid characters, the good ones being Black Nyx, Seiya UI, Astral Wolf, Avenger, and Ice Queen, both Black Nyx and Seiya are very good for a main slot, and every other mention is good for being an assist after they are awakened. At the moment, the number one choice is definitely Black Nyx due to his high damage and high mobility. On the off chance that you're a newer player who also has a gacha character, almost all gacha characters are a better main and assist than the raid characters. However, Sword King Nyx is the only one with a worse assist than the awakened raid characters. After characters, I'd recommend making sure you have a good pet. The best pets that will be available during this time are Nightmare, Sora, and King of Curses. Nightmare is actually permanently available, however there's a 50-50 chance of getting her or Water. Water being the worst mythical pet in the game. It's for that reason that I'd personally recommend going for Sora during the event, but King of Curses is by no means a bad choice either. It's also good to keep in mind that if you get 5 of any mythical pet, duplicates included, you can combine them into the Astral Wolf pet, which is by far the best pet in the game. Lastly is accessories. The event won't really affect this at all, seeing as the best ones are either from the gachas or also happen to be permanently available. As of right now, the best accessories in the game are the Guardian's Wings for raids, Architect's Vessel for dimensions, and any cooldown reduction accessory for time challenge or infinite. You can also use a cooldown accessory for dimensions once you're strong enough, and that's about all I have for newer players. If you just so happen to not be a newer player and you already have all of this, then I guess you can just go ahead and focus on anything you so desire, as long as it gives you collection points. I think that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, and let's pray this update isn't garbage.